YouTube, what up? It's your favorite mutt and we're back. All right. I want to talk about how we're going to attack this Madden, this mutt. But first, before I go on, I want you to hit that like button, leave a comment, leave anything you want to, as long as it's respectful. You know, you don't want to violate those YouTube guidelines. And and if you hear, that's my dogs. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get monetized this year. And these dudes I'm pretty sure you hear them. But anyways, so one thing I do want to talk about first, when it comes to how we're going to attack 27, I want to talk a little bit about evolutions. A lot of people are really interested in Evos. And rightfully so, because there's a lot of different things that you can do with these Evos, man. Like, they can end up being really, really good. And so everybody wants to know, like, what are you doing for Evo? Who's going to be your captain? What are you going to do? And I get it. I get it. People want to have the best players on the team, and this seems like a pretty, I don't know, cheap way to get a player on your team. But I think that we're jumping the gun. I really think that we're jumping the gun. The game has been out 3 days, y'all. 3 days. And we still don't know what ratings really matter and what the meta is. So I think, like, everybody's trying to figure out, like, what's the best Evo? Look at this guy, look at this. And everybody's focusing on speed. And some people are focusing on height. We didn't even know height makes the difference. We didn't even know if weight makes the difference because we haven't had the calculations done yet. So I think we just need to kind of wait. I think, as far as trying to find out what the best Evo is, I think that it's totally fine to try to experiment. But I do want people to be careful with their experimentation because you do lose coins trying to reroll. So I think that we need to hold off a little bit. One thing that I've done already, where I've looked at the Evo situation, I'm looking at players that I know don't really get a lot of upgrades. So my boy Riley Moss, even though he's one of the better defenders in the league and on the Broncos, he gets picked on a lot because Surtain is on the other side, but you know, I can go off on a tangent about that. But I think that because Riley Moss doesn't really get a lot of upgrades, this is who I'm kind of experimenting with, Riley Moss. So I used my 83 overall Evo on him. And I've messed with it a little bit. You see, I got him to 81 speed. His agility is up there and stuff like that. The one thing that I always look at when it comes to, like, certain things on defense is play rate. A lot of people just focus a lot on speed. And a lot of stuff doesn't matter unless that player has good play rec and good awareness. And so, like, what is the point of getting a player to 86 speed if they don't recognize what's going on when you play defense? Hey, and we just had some people pop in. We just had these people pop in. I'm live right now on Twitch. So G-Roy and JK, Mr. Stu just popped in. So yeah. But yeah, right now, guys, I'm just jabbing about Evos and how I think people are jumping the gun and how we don't know what ratings really matter just yet. And I'm talking about how people are so focused on speed, but then there's other stuff that matters. And then I'm talking about play rec. Like, play rec matters on defense because reacting to the passes and playing in zone and man coverage. So you can't just have just a player that's just great in all these physical attributes, but at the same time, it's total ass in the other attributes. There's stuff that we just don't know yet. You know? There's stuff that we just don't know yet. So I think, and this is just my opinion right now, but I think that we still have a lot to learn when it comes to Evos, and going down certain paths. You have to keep re-rolling and keep re-rolling and keep re-rolling. And I think people need to just kind of chill out. Now, one thing that you can do, I believe you're able to continue to change your your ultimate captain over and over. The only reason why I say hold off is because if you change your team captain, your ultimate captain again, you have to do the stats all over again. And as I'm making a video, the terrorist trades pops in my stream. Doing trades things. Yeah, that's trades. But yeah. So I think that people need to kind of hold off, because a lot of people are picking the ultimate captains and then they're going to have to change and they have to do a whole bunch of grind all over again. And I think people need to just kind of hold off and be patient. There's a lot of stuff to do. So that's my approach. Oh, something sold. There we go. Speaking of, I'm glad that popped up. So right now, I'm also trying to make coins. The way that I'm going to be trying to make coins this year is, of course, the same three things every year: sniping, building sets, and investing. So right now, I'm sniping in order to try to get enough coins to build sets. That way, we can go and start investing. We do know that we're going to get a preseason standout promo on Thursday, this Thursday. So a lot of this stuff is going to kind of be the same. So we can take a look at the champions. More than likely, we're going to get 82 overalls that we can put in the sets, like 82 overall preseason standouts. And then they're going to take 82 overall any players. So that's going to be the thing. So what we're going to do is invest in 82s, because they should spike in price. Now I believe you can get, you want to get 82s, probably 15K and under to invest in. And they should shoot up once preseason standouts drop Thursday. And like I said, I'm live on Twitch. So we had some other people pop in, you know. So let me just say what's up today real quick, and then let me go on with the video. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Like, I do want to get my coins up. I want to get to about like 500 to 600K before I start investing in pieces. But once I do that, I'm going to be investing in the 82 overalls, 15K and under, so they can jump up in price. Now, one other thing that I'm going to be doing. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm giving the wrong price. Grab that. I'm not going to be investing in 82s, 15K and under. 82s are not 15K. They're not 15K. They're not. So that's my fault. Scrap that. Scrap that. Scrap that. I'm talking about the 80s. I'm sorry. 80s. 80s. 80s are 15K and under. So the 82s, those are, I think you can get these for like 35K. Sometimes if you filter enough. But right now, the auction house is broken. The auction house is broken. So you're gonna have a hard time trying to invest in 82s. That's why I was talking about 80s. I kind of jumped the gun. But yeah, so that's how we're gonna be trying to make coins all year. Sniping, making sets, investing. And I'm saying be patient with your Evos. Hold on. Let's find out what works and what doesn't. Because you don't want to have to be grinding solos for a card and then something else comes out and then you have to grind all over again. So let's just kind of chill. Let's be patient. Be patient, you know? But right now, I'm out. Broncos up. And but before I go, if you made it this far, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. We're going to get monetized this year, baby. Let's go. Broncos up. Peace.